Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Uncle Lander and this is Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition Vanguard Paragon playthrough with mods. On the last episode we simply have Jacob, and that's all I'm gonna say because I don't care about Jacob, don't want to dwell more into his story. We are currently level 16 with 280 health, 274 barrier with the following build. Incendiary ammunition charge pool is at rank 2. Shockwave Reaver rank 3 and Champion rank 4. We did not put any points in the cryogenic ammunition because either way you think it's that useful. So yeah, we apparently got some messages. Let's actually check the entire ship. If the ship, I'm gonna be honest, if nobody's gonna have anything interesting to say, we're jumping into the mission. I'm not gonna cut this episode after having a conversation with the ship.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
It's not really bullshit. I mean, it's bullshit because what the Jacob's father did was bullshit, but it was, well, okay, it is bullshit because you have to help Jacob, so it was. Okay, you're right, Joker. You're right. You're absolutely 100% right.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Well, we'll see about that.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, let's check everybody on the ship. I know that the only NPC that's not gonna want to talk with me is gonna be Miranda because we have not done the quest for her. Also, as a reminder for everybody, this episode, like every single other of the episode of this playthrough, has been recorded live during my live streams on Twitch, twitch.tv/UncleLander. Come and say hi. Variety gaming, video game marathons, charity events, and so on. Mother Miranda, if it's for you, I'll do everything.
I'm surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it, and he carries himself with such cold confidence. I'm not sure if I find him scary or sexy.
Maybe both.
A lot of women like bad boys.
A lot of women? Like you?
Men like Thane aren't really my type.
Someday you'll have to tell me what your type is exactly.
Yeah, my type is not forced relationships by the video game. Thank you. How's the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Morden would like to speak with you over in his tech lab.
Morden?
Jack would like to see you down in her hidey hole on the engineering deck.
Damn!
Anything else, Commander?
Damn, all of a sudden everybody wants to talk with me. Okay, this is gonna be a full episode then. I'm actually happy about that.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
You got some good content going in? I mean, yeah, next year it's gonna be definitely a year of marathons. There's gonna be much more marathons because December, this year, still December, is gonna be Cyberpunk 2077. But start of the new year, I'm going to do either Metal Gear Solid Trilogy Marathon or Quadrilogy Marathon. After that, it's gonna be Tomb Raider Marathon because we're gonna get a release that remaster. I'm also planning to do Yakuza Marathon, my very first playthrough of the Yakuza games. That's like 6 or 7 games that I currently own. So yeah, it's gonna be next year is gonna be just filled with games. Alright, let's see the unread messages first. Blue Suns actually traced. Raymond Ash, Commander, we did a little due diligence on this Lieutenant Locke and his rendezvous with Captain Voorhees. The coordinates we obtained as the last known location of MSV Stronian Mule have been added to your galaxy map. It turns out that the mule is carrying a valuable cargo, including intel of sensitive nature. We'd like you to track down the Storium Mule and recover the cargo. Please pass the information to us, and you can keep any other items of value you may find. Do what you will with the Blue Suns, Colonel Raymond Ash, Cerberus Command. Since I log on new content for the channel, yes, which is very good. You're too small. From Morlin. I am sorry, my mate. I'll leave you for a Krogan because you are not endowed as good as your species for your species. Do you ever fear those words? Merlin's famous shop sells many enhancements online that are not restricted by Citadel trading regulations. Whether you require hormone augmentation, cybernetic enhancement, or genobiotic xenografting, Merlin has many things you will be pleased with. All species and gender order online from Merlin's famous extranet site. Hot link from this message. Product availability varies for local trade regulations. All element 0 products require shipping. Search it. No shipping to Omega. Krogan reproductive organs are not available. Other restrictions may apply. Yeah, that's basically one of those ads that were very popular. Like, you know, grow 6 centimeters in 2 weeks. You know, that kind of stuff. Therapy. From Olar, Han, Shepard. They say you're alive, that you cheated death, that sending you isn't just pointless exercise as a part of my therapy. They say a lot of things. I'm still alive. She still isn't. I hear you killed Benezia. Nicely done. Another woman I helped kill. If my information did any good. They want me to thank you. They reckon I would have killed us all had you not shown up. It would have been right. Why me and not her? Why did you show up then and not before? They think that they can fix me, but maybe you are not really back. Maybe I died. Maybe I didn't close that door in time. Maybe I held it open and give her a chance, and the Reknai ripped my suit open, and I died of exposure there on Peak 15. Maybe I'm a martyr, and this is an ugly hallucination before a glorious afterlife. But if I'm not, then thank you. Han Olar. Yeah, it's that Han Olar was basically the Volus that we have found in Mass Effect 1. And he basically felt guilty about about making sure that he's gonna survive, and the lady that was right after him didn't. Hard for me to say how to feel about that. Okay. Well, Morden has something to say, so let's listen to him.
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
Maybe for the sake of the people who are watching this on YouTube, remind me, please.
Why don't you refresh my memory?
Personally led a team, created new version of genophage, released it onto Chunka, other colonies, restabilized Krogan population.
Okay. Impressive work.
Nice job. I can see why Cerberus brought you on board.
Very difficult, yes. Complex work to stabilize population. Mistake could have wiped out species. Glad to see you understand. Had to be done.
Someone else could have it wrong.
So what does your old job have to do with needing my help?
Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Bloodpack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Alright, we got another loyalty mission for Morden Solus. We're gonna have to go to the Chunka. Don't need to be in the briefing room. Oh, talking with Jacob. Yay.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard.
And I'm not big on talking with
Come in.
you. Damn, I'm so glad that it actually is over. We are being here crew quarters. Just making sure. Okay, Okay, so let's try the life support. We're gonna see how the galactic map is gonna get sorted out, because I think you're always gonna get ground before going for the Krogan DMZ.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
Probably, yeah.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
Yeah, but there's a good argument over here. The gun is not like Skippy. It doesn't have a... Okay, Skippy from Cyberpunk, it's a bad comparison. But the gun doesn't have a free will. That's a very good argument that's being brought up over here.
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
This crew is pretty diverse. You must have something in common with some of them. Get out of this room and talk to them.
I shall consider it. I won't keep you.
Alright, so we got Thane out of the way. I like Thane. It's like this monk assassin kind of character. Okay, so we definitely don't have to talk to Miranda. Because the only thing that Miranda is going to tell us is, let's get to Liam as fast as possible. Loyalty and stuff, and yes. So I'm just not gonna do that.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Yeah,
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
no ship exploration in, investigating. Investigating. You could say that. Basically checking on the crew cannot be complete without Garrus checking on some calibrations. It is a must thing to do.
Shepard, Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please
I have to get back to work.
acknowledge.
Yeah, you're gonna build a consensus until I'm gonna get the Reaper IFF, I guess. Okay, so crew quarters. I think that's the only thing that I haven't visited yet. You guys anything
I
to
just
say?
got a message from my wife. I've been listening to my daughters giggle over and over.
That's so cute.
When this mission is over, I'm gonna give her the longest hug she's ever had.
She's gonna run away from you before even you're gonna have a time to warm up. Alright, so first things first. Trash chute. Garbage compactor, also known as Jacob. Whee! Bye, Jacob. Alright, Jack wants to talk something about something with me.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them. You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some superbiotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't gonna see it. I was wired up in a cell.
Wow, so basically give kids a bunch of implants and just give them a bunch of pain so they can raise their biotic abilities. Yeah, totally not traumatic whatsoever. Very good job, Cerberus.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
Yeah, and instead they made an absolutely destructive machine full of anger. Good job. Just good job.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
What kind of I wonder what kind of loose end she's talking about.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
Let's confront them.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Okay, but would destroying the Cerberus base actually, like, help you that much?
Attacking our allies is going to derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
I mean, if it's abandoned, yeah, but... Maybe it makes sense, considering it was abandoned.
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
Fair enough.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
Okay, so we have Jack talk to. I think it was only Morden and Jack that we need to talk to. Let me check back at CIC.
Did you know we've got a crazy woman squatting down in the subdeck? And she's a murderer. Has biotic powers that could crush you with a blink. Hates everyone in Cerberus.
Well, ain't that peachy?
That's just glorious, isn't it? Let's go to CAC, make sure that I have talked to everybody. Which I believe I did.
No messages for you, Commander. I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with him. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
It's always nice to wrap up the episode, even though it sounds kind of weird. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up this episode over here for the YouTube sake. People of Twitch, we're still gonna continue on the stream, but people of YouTube, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, consider subscribing, ring the bell, slap a like, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Links for my mod list, as well as all my socials, can be found in the description below and pinned comment down below. Once again, thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next episode.